So the second group games of the men's side of the Olympic draw in football has been completed. The second group stage games have been done. So let's have a look at what the state of play is really going into what will be the final day of the groups, who's likely to qualify, who's potentially already out, and who is already through to the knockout stages. So I'll do this not in the order that the games are played, but I'll do it in orders of the groups because it's a bit jumbled up in the actual order of who was playing and when. So I'll start with Group A, where France got a narrow 1-0 win against Guinea. To be honest, doesn't matter. A win is a win. They've had 2 wins from 2. They are top of their group, and realistically, they are pretty much through at this point. That's not going to change. They've already beaten the United States pretty comfortably in their opening game. They do play New Zealand in their final match, but obviously the USA, they cannot overtake France because they are 3 points behind, and of course they have already lost to them, so that is the differentiating factor. So France are through, probably as group winners as well. All they need is a draw in the final day against New Zealand to be able to do that. But New Zealand will be going into their final game not with a lot of confidence because they managed to lose 4-1 against the United States today. A real trouncing by them. I mean, after they managed to get an opening day win against Guinea, which was pretty impressive, this is a real disappointing result for them. But if they get a draw, they'll go through, but realistically probably not even then, because you would expect the USA to get a decent result against Guinea. But again, stranger things have happened. But yeah, France are through. They are probably going to go through as group winners, and it's pretty close between USA and New Zealand, who are level on points. But if they finish level on points, then the USA go through because, of course, they've already beaten New Zealand. So next up in Group B, we have Argentina against Iraq. Now, I said that this was a must-win game for the Argentines coming into this one, and they did win it. They won it relatively comfortably in the end, a 3-1 victory for them. Morocco and Ukraine, well, Morocco obviously managed to very dramatically and controversially beat Argentina in their opening game, but they come crashing back down to earth again. Ukraine winning 2-1 in that one, and that means that all three teams are level on 3 points after 2 played. It's just like Euros group, was it Group F, Group E, something like that. You know, they're all level after 2 games played, so it is absolutely all to play for in that. Next up, we have Group C, where we have Spain against the Dominican Republic. Spain won that one fairly comfortably, 3-1. Spain are through to the knockout rounds with that. And in the other game, we had Egypt against Uzbekistan. You know, Uzbekistan doing a good job against Spain to only lose 1-0 in their opening match, but this will have to go down as a disappointing result because they are out of the Olympics because they lost 1-0 to Egypt. Egypt on 4 points and Uzbekistan on 0. Egypt are not qualified yet, but realistically they will probably go through. They just need to get a point in their final game and hope the Dominican Republic do not win against Uzbekistan, which they might well do. And the last matches of this third day of action on the men's, well, the second day of the men's actual draw, but the third day overall in terms of football in the Olympics, you've got Japan against Mali. Japan absolutely destroying Paraguay in their opening game, but a 1-0 win today. A lot narrower of a victory, but a victory nonetheless. And then in the other game, we had Paraguay against Israel. Paraguay definitely saved their blushes with this one. They're back on form. They win 4-2 against Israel. So with that, it means that Japan are qualified and they have actually won the group as well with it. And Paraguay are in second place on 3 points. They will probably go through. They just need to avoid defeat in their final game against Mali. So there we go, guys. The final group games are taking place in the men's side on Tuesday the 30th of July. I will of course be previewing them on Monday, and of course tomorrow, Sunday, we will have the women's second group games as well, which I'm also going to preview tonight for you guys too. So yeah, there we go. Olympics football, a lot calmer this time than the first round of men's games. But yeah, what did you think about it, guys? Let us know in the comments below, and of course for much more football content for the Olympic Games, keep it tuned right here to thefootballchronicle.com.